might be dead. The shorts
No,
past the knee.
up to the knee is
might be
fine.
dead.
Right above the thigh is weird.
Nah, the young bulls wear.
Above the thigh, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Kev out here trying to make a fashion statement.
Get my quad.
I've been working. He's like, I've been
Get my
working out a
quads
lot.
right.
Look at the stretch.
Listen,
I've been in the gym.
Hold on.
I've been in the gym. I don't wear clothes either, Kevin. So I get it.
He's right. He is right though. When you start working on your legs, you want motherfuckers to see that shit. I'm not mad at you with the thigh high joints.
He got them Jones on so he could do a complete roundhouse. When he goes to kick roof, he gets full extension. You know, that's Kevin. That's in Kev's background.
I'm about to start kickboxing back again. I mean, Muay Thai back again. So,
hey, look, time's ticking, bro. Get it done.
I mean,
I want to see you kicking niggas before the end of this. Before the summer.
Come over, Kev. Gonna be in the backyard with that bamboo dummy, kicking that shit like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I better see
kicking the head off of a bamboo dummy. That shit's crazy because your legs is big as hell.
I better see it.
a quick, swift kick.
Take a swig of bird dog and just start kicking shit.
He'll be like, "What's up, Kev?" I'm like, "God damn!"
Cork pull top too. This is some.
Oh shit!
Yeah, this some.
Well, where'd you get it from?
Store, my nigga.
The store.
I'm not gonna name the store I bought it from.
Okay, well, can you describe? Is it a exclusive store? Is it like a cool store? Niggas got it. What's up?
I mean,
he got it from his local liquor store.
My local liquor store from my homies. You know what I'm saying? My Indian brothers.
Yo, this podcast gonna go right to the top with you telling all that, bro. Good job.
What? Okay, I got it. Bird dog. I got it exclusively from my Hajis. My dude.
Now what you're doing a commercial in the middle of the podcast.
It looked great like yo.
A racist commercial like that.
Yeah,
what the hell just happened here, bro?
They my brothers, dog. They my Indian brothers, my nigga. We brown. All brown people get down. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, yo.
Yo.
Exactly.
Hey, listen. I ain't racist, but I may say shit that come off with a racist tone. Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm not racist.
Tell it to the police.
With a racist. Tell it to the judge.
We got our friend on today in honor of a couple episodes we did in the past. We got our friend on. We got Janetta. Nobody care, right?
Yeah, but she's like family.
Woo! Let's hit the button.
I guess it was funny. Come on, man. We getting off to a crazy start, man. What's up? What's up, Janetta?
What up, though? What's good with you, Netta?
Hey, what's going on? I don't even know what we're gonna talk about today, and I don't even care. We just gonna get into the episode.
That's how we like to pull.
I know we're gonna talk about
throw the topic at you, and
when
then
I'm on the show, it just it's a left hand turn.
Keep it organic.
Nah, Dre brought up this topic. Dre brought up this topic. How hard is it not to cheat? I'm like, yo, I read that shit. I'm looking at that shit like, damn.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of years ago it wasn't hard. It ain't hard now.
I'm about to say
it ain't hard now. It's easy now not to cheat. But I'll be still looking at bitches like, yo, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of it. Is that considered cheating? I won't do it, but I look at it.
That's not cheating.
That's brain cheating.
It's fantasizing cheating. That's a good question.
I'm a big.
That's like saying jerking off the porn is cheating. Like
it is.
That nigga cheat.
I guess it depends on how many times you do it in a day. I guess it depends on how guilty you feel about it when it's going down.
I think every man in America does it. I don't care if you're a reverend. I don't care if you're whatever. I think that if you're married, you do that. You definitely do that.
I don't care if you're a reverend. That shit went crazy.
Am I wrong?
I'm just saying it's funny. It's funny to bring up the most religious person in the scenario.
Right.
Couldn't be like, I don't care if you're the president or you know what I'm saying.
Especially the president.
I don't care if you're the reverend.
you jack your meat.
we use more. Yo, you are wilding today, bro. You are wilding.
He said, I don't care if you're the reverend and you jack your meat.
I don't care if you're a monk.
The monks might be the worst.
Like, damn.
Look, whole monastery covered in jizz.
You know what? I'm not doing this.
And no one says a word about it.
With the pussy.
Listen, man. Them niggas got them beads on their neck for a reason.
All right.
Oh my god.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Some of your favorite anime characters have beads around their neck. You know what I mean? That shit gets crazy.
Our listeners want to know how hard it is to cheat. Not to cheat. And we're not talking about just ourselves, though. We're not talking about our experiences, but just men, women everywhere, because it's certain people that it's a challenge for them.
Yeah. This nigga below us.
Oh, snap.
I mean,
snap.
I didn't say anything. It's about you.
Yeah, nigga, you
As soon as he said she looked up, was like,
What?
me?
You be cheating all the time? Yeah, we talking about you. I say you be cheating all the time?
I'm not a cheater.
Kev said you a cheater.
I cheated before. And
What made you cheat?
It was a horrific experience.
What made you cheat?
I'm not a cheater.
What made you cheat?
Made me cheat? I was like in a relationship. You know how so many people, they be in a relationship and then they be in it for so long and then they just stay in a relationship and they not even happy and y'all really not even supposed to be together. Y'all just in the relationship for whatever reason, convenience, you know what I mean? And I just cheated.
Now, what was the
Real bad.
horrific part? Was it the cheating part that was horrific, or was it the getting caught?
It was because I got caught.
So you enjoyed the session. You just wish that no one found out that you enjoyed it.
That's a valid question.
It was the getting caught in the act that kind of made it.
Oh, you got caught in the act.
No, hold on. You got caught in the act?
Oh, so you got caught with your ass out.
Please.
Literally.
This was a long time ago.
Expound.
This was a real long time ago.
Expound. Make it today.
This was like almost decades ago.
Come on,
please
tell us what happened.
explain.
Make it today.
Oh my god!
You got caught on the downstroke. The nigga was on the downstroke, like, yeah. Balls in the air. The boy was walking. Oh my god.
Nope, no blanket.
Basically,
cheeks flaring.
Basically.
Nah. Give it to us.
You want to know the full story? All right. I don't want to tell this story, but I'm gonna tell it because I'm on a podcast.
Hey, gangster.
So I don't know why you act like you don't know the story, Dre.
I was there.
No, you weren't.
I'm like, yo, what happened?
This is getting crazy.
I don't know the story. Do I?
Unless you're gonna find out today. Let's go.
All right. So I was in a relationship. I was in a relationship for a couple years and everything, and we was living together. And I was unhappy in the relationship, and I'm sure he was too. But for whatever reason, we was still staying together. So I started, cheating on him. I had a side nigga or whatever. We was just kicking it, having a good time, hanging out. And I was kind of a little wild. I would like bring him over to the house and shit like that. And this was in my younger years when I didn't give a fuck. So I was bringing him to the house and stuff like that. And everything was just going fine and great.
Yeah.
Until one day we was in the house, we was in the living room, we was fucking. And the dude, he stops. And I'm like, what the fuck you stop for? And he was like, did you hear that? And I was like, hear what? And he was like, it sounds like keys or something. And I'm like, I don't fucking hear nothing. Nigga, fuck me. What are you talking about right now? And then my boyfriend came in through the front door.
Wait, all right, hold on.
Was
this in Camden? Was that in Camden?
Huh?
Was that in Camden?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
That was in Blackwood, my nigga. That was in last places.
I'm just surprised you haven't heard the story before.
I heard.
Oh, I definitely didn't then. Yeah, I definitely did. That's crazy. I'd have made fun of you for years.
They all do make fun of me for years.
There's crazy. There are crazy Netta stories that you probably haven't heard.
Nah,
it was horrible.
We'll talk about those after the show.
I need you to be more cognizant.
It was so much drama after that. Like that's the only time I really
nigga in this situation.
And then when I did, I guess I just went balls to the walls, and I just was out of control.
Damn.
I'm surprised the niggas, they didn't fight though. I was surprised.
Well, what happened? Please tell me what happened.
Nigga
Without you
talk,
don't got name
did they
names.
talk
Just tell me what
civilly?
happened.
They didn't talk. They didn't talk. My boyfriend.
Did he just jump out of the vagina and then walk out the door like gotta go?
Okay, so the side nigga, he ran into the bathroom and closed the door.
Oh, that's some scared shit.
Yeah. He said he was probably shadow boxing in the fucking bathroom.
Hey, you can't fight.
I guess that messed up the whole side nigga thing right there. Like, nigga, did you just run in the bathroom?
Nah, bro, you can't fight with your dick out.
Ran and hid in the bathroom, and then my boyfriend, he came in and he just stopped and he was just standing there, and I was just butt ass naked, and I was just standing there, and we were just looking at each other, and then he just turned around and walked away.
Nigga, as your pride as a nigga, you have to walk away. If you see a nigga meeting that's bigger than yours, you gotta walk out. I'm sorry.
He just turned around and walked away.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. To be honest about that, there's two things that could have happened. One of them did. He turned around and walked away. The other one, we're glad that it didn't happen.
Yeah, listen,
we're glad.
I don't know how I got out of that one.
Because
imagine you sitting in your house trying to fight for your life ass naked.
No, nigga. It's a lot of niggas that would have walked away and came right back.
No, but yeah, but other than that, no, I'm not.
Nigga walk away calm. She didn't know what to make of this
the
situation.
Infamous cheater, because it was so much drama. It was bad. It's probably the worst way you could get caught cheating.
No, don't feel bad.
Yeah. In the act is the
ultimate,
the worst way.
Is the ultimate.
It happened to me.
You got caught in the act?
I got caught in the bed with the chick. She's ass naked, laying right next to me. I'm laying on the bed, meat out. I hear the door open, and when the door opened, I'm looking at my shorty. I'm looking at her.
They give keys to everybody.
Dog, I'm looking at shorty. I'm looking at the joint I got in the bed with me. She just closes the door. She was like, she told me like years afterwards, she was like, yo, I went downstairs. I got a knife. She's like, I contemplated coming back upstairs to kill both of y'all. I just left.
This is what I was saying.
Well, my ex was thinking too, because I didn't hear from him for a day and a half after that.
What you think that nigga was gonna call you and say? Yo, what you doing? That nigga still inside you?
Is that nigga there still?
He's still inside you? Word. When you get done with him, he won't go out. Nigga,
you want to
go
out? Listen, hey, let's talk about it now. Shit.
Man,
it was a learning experience. It was a learning experience, though.
Yeah.
You know, put the fucking joint lock, slide lock on the door next time, right?
I didn't have a slide lock.
Or
you should have bought one.
Maybe I should have listened to the first hint when he was like, "Yo, don't you hear that suspicious noise?"
He tried to tell you. He was like, you got a job to do.
Bro, for real.
You ain't, bro. We ain't risking it all for you to not make this happen. Play,
bro. If you was living where I think you was living at, if you would have got up, you could have got that up. I remember her bathroom, how your bathroom was set up. That shit had a two-way, like, nigga, run to the room, go out this door. When he comes in the room, you go out the second door. Then
I'm over here just thinking about all Netta's different cribs.
And the joint, don't. You know the one I'm talking about.
I don't know this one though.
That's what I'm saying. So fast.
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't remember which one this is. Because listen.
Because the bathroom was right there, and it was conjoined over into the bedroom. It was kind of like a square. You could come through all the doors.
All you had to do was play musical rooms. He could have got up out of there if you would have listened when he said, "Yo, what's that? Hold on, let me check."
Listen,
that's all you had to do. Hold on, let me check. You could have had a double feature.
That nigga was like a wide receiver. He went and ran in that bathroom. I didn't even know. I turned around. I was like, and then I'm just standing there butt ass naked. Like I'm just standing there looking dumb as hell. Like,
it was just a cloud of smoke. Just a cloud of smoke, and he was gone.
By that information, we know the position they was in.
Yes. Yep, nigga slid right up on out of there. It pushed her and left.
Get out of here.
Oh my God.
It was the push that gave him the takeoff speed.
Yep,
give him a little boost.
So listen. I'm curious. The guy had to come out the bathroom at one point.
Yeah.
What was said when he came out the bathroom? Because that was just you and him.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Because it's outrageous.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I wanted to finish fucking. But he said he needed to leave.
That was the nigga out of the situation for sure.
And he grabbed his sneakers and his clothes and shit like that, and he abruptly left.
Oh, his clothes were still on the couch.
Wait.
It was clothes and shoes strewn all across.
Bo came home and just seen a confetti dropped of clothing all over the place and was like, I don't own none of this stuff.
I'm telling you, speaking from a man point of
He
view.
seen that nigga sneaker size and was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Speak for all the niggas in the room. Your meat not getting hard again,
hold on.
dog.
Was it because I don't listen, this was a long time ago. Was that an issue? Because they keep bringing up dick size. Was that an issue? Was that something where you was like, nah, boy, just slinging it, and you not?
No, it didn't have nothing to do with that. Because I would never be in a relationship with somebody long term if I'm. That's the first thing. I don't care about nothing else you got going on. When I'm doing my little criteria, if this is gonna work out, are we gonna be together? Sex, that's like up there. And
I think
like,
it's something like that for most people, yeah.
So we already in a relationship, we together, and we've been together for that long. Sex is not the problem. It's just the emotional connection, that we've got with each other. We're not getting along, we're not compatible, that type of thing. But I was super young, so I was inexperienced in like life and how to kind of like navigate around stuff like that. So
yeah,
shit happens.
I mean, we all been there.
Shit happens.
We all
it
got
was fun though. We was having a good time. It was fun.
He was
and then
baking your fucking biscuits in that bitch. He was baking your fucking biscuits in that damn room.
Yo, so
the fuck?
Yeah, you had some audacity, and right in the living room. So it's like, yeah.
No, she had respect because it's in the living room. It's been fucked.
Bro, she brought him home. Period.
That's how I was feeling. I have respect.
Brought him home. Period. To your domicile where y'all live together in the living room that y'all probably watched movies and cuddled in together. You know,
that's why I started the story. Do you want me to tell the details? Because it's horrific.
Yeah,
yes.
Like, yup. So
yes, of course. I'm gonna tell you this.
Got a place to see what's going on in Bull Mine.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Sometimes that be the most exciting sex when you cheating and shit like that. That it just be exhilarating and it be making you want to do it even more. That's a problem too, because you get caught up with it, with the excitement behind it.
It's adrenaline rush in sex.
Oh, you're not supposed to be doing this, and then it's even more enticing.
This is interesting.
That's you know what, and it would make sense in your situation because you brought the nigga to the crib, so you were trying to get the maximum adrenaline that you could receive during your sexual experience. Because the next step after the living room was definitely the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Places where, you know what I mean?
Shit where you're not supposed to.
Because a nigga, I mean, a dumb nigga bringing a shorty home, but a nigga not thinking about
you call me a dumb nigga?
I mean,
yes, we've been verbal about that.
Yeah, yes, and because any real nigga, any nigga who decides that this is what he's gonna do, he's gonna be a cheater. He's gonna find a place to take her where nobody's really gonna know what's going on but him. You know what I mean? And her. Or at least attempt to. He's not gonna go somewhere where it's just available for him to get caught and put him in a situation where he's gonna lose some shit. You know what I mean? That's the selfish. What do you mean now? Well, yeah, back then I guess she didn't give no fucks. Then
I gave 0 fucks.
But but being in a relationship is a little different. I'm gonna tell you why that guy was smart though. And you say that you wanted to finish and he was like, nah, I'm a roll. That wasn't just because he couldn't get it back up or whatever. That was because that nigga left. I don't know if he coming back, and when he come back, I don't know what he coming back with. Because niggas go crazy when they see something like that. They go crazy. So I'm gonna see you later. You call me and let me know if you are right.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna read the newspaper and see in the next couple of days, see if everything. But don't text or call me for a little bit because we have to make sure I don't want no connections to the murder.
Because hold on.
Actually, everything ended up like kind of
working out
pretty well considering.
Yeah, because you wanted to get out of a relationship, and that was an out right there.
That's basically kind of how it ended up being.
Yeah.
That definitely wasn't out. The worst out, but it was an out.
Could have just been like, you know what, we should. Y'all were invested though. Y'all had a place together. You know what I'm
Yeah, so it was
saying?
like
Now we're
it was
going
just
grocery
weird.
shopping and shit.
No,
Oh,
You know
fuck
what I'm
all
girl,
that.
saying?
I done threw all
Fuck
y'all,
all
both of
that.
y'all.
Y'all, you know the part y'all ain't thinking about?
What?
You
What?
coming to get your shit to move the fuck out.
Oh yeah.
Ain't gotta walk
Which
past
one
the
of y'all
crime.
had to
Ain't
leave
gotta
the
walk
house?
past the crime scene every time.
Which one of y'all had to leave?
PTSD.
She stayed, my nigga.
You
I
stayed
know what
and he
she
left?
talking about. I know the scene. She stayed. You gotta
Damn.
walk past the crime scene and see
Damn.
that shit.
And then you gotta escort him. You're the warden, the judge, the jury, and the accused.
No, with something like that, you just you know, you literally turn your emotions off. If you're the guy who walked in, you turn your emotions off, hopefully, and you come in, you get your stuff, you try to keep as much as your pride as you can, and you
Yo.
fucking get your shit and leave. You come with your homies just in case. You got to slide on a nigga, and then you just get your shit and leave. That's it.
I had to bring Shorty shit to the door. Like I had to pack all her shit
That's
up.
what I
like,
imagine Netta doing, bringing his shit to the door. Like, here,
like,
you
that
ain't
shit
even
had
got to
to
come
be-
in here.
That shit got to be right here. Like
Netta open up the door, pass it to him through the door, and then close the door. That's how I picture it
and
happening.
you know what's funny? When I got caught in my situation, the Shorty I was fucking with, she seen the joint walk in, but she kept playing like she was asleep. Like she like glimpsed and went back to sleep. Like
Smart too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I'm gonna see how this go.
Nigga, I looked up. I'm just looking at her, and I'm looking at the whole situation. Like, oh shit! Like,
What would you do if you were in her place? I'm curious.
who me?
And the girl, you said the girl that played sleep. If the
Yeah, I couldn't
roles
play
reversed.
sleep because you don't know what's going to happen. You need to be on guard. You can't be laying there with your eyes closed, playing possum.
That's how you get pounced on,
Bro, I was just
turn into a corpse. Like, nah. I need
just
to
hope
be aware.
I hope nothing went down. Like we was both like ass naked. It was no like, yo, let me explain the situation.
That always makes it worse when you butt ass naked, like you just sitting there looking dumb as hell. You ain't even got socks on, nothing.
I look terrible naked.
I was in my peak shape at that time, so I looked it good, but I was how it happened. I'm just sitting there and I hear like the door, like I didn't.
I busted cheating. He's such an asshole.
That's all you just listen to this little every episode.
I was looking good as fuck, like.
I had hair and shit. You know what I'm saying? My waves was popping and shit. They was all on the kid, but that's besides the point.
That's besides the point.
Bro, it was crazy because I was in the room, laid up in the room, and just like I don't know why I passed the fuck out. I don't know why I passed out. Didn't hear the door.
Strike one.
Did you
hear the door open?
You just got done busting down?
Just got done.
That's why you passed out.
So I hear like the footsteps.
But he gives people keys.
Technically, that's two because she got to the crib. She in the crib. He at home.
He gives people keys to his house.
Yeah,
bro, it's my girl.
Clearly not.
Well, I mean, whatever. So I hear like the footsteps paying no mind. Then I hear the door. When I see the door open, I hear the door open. I just looked. I leaned up and looked her in her eyes, and I could just see like
you seen the pain,
like all that shit. So I'm like, oh shit. All I can say is like, oh shit, these bitches about to fight.
First thing you can
I
say.
ain't about to fight. These bitches about to fight.
Still your responsibility though.
Nah, it ain't my responsibility.
Bull
I'm gonna stop it.
fucking
I'm gonna break
shit.
it. I put some shorts on. I ain't getting hit. So she just stands there with the door open. She looking at me. She looking at her. She like peeping the whole situation. Ain't like she slammed the door. She closed this shit slow. She backed out slow. Nigga, I just laid there, looked at the ceiling. I said to myself, like, yo, like, ain't nothing go down. I sat there for a couple of minutes. I tried to wake the shorty up. She act like she was still asleep.
Of course.
Like she was dead. He's shaking it.
Like, yo.
He whispered in the ear, wake up, bitch.
So I stay there, bro. I stay there for a couple of minutes. Then I hear the front door close. I'm like, bad. Like, yo, she left. like the whole world been lifted off my shoulder. Like,
I am leaving.
Yo, you got to get up now, son. Like, you got to get dressed. You got to get up now.
Yeah.
The funny thing is,
for your safety.
I remember I'm not going to say any names, obviously.
But you remember the situation?
The one that came in, wasn't she like, you ain't know whether she was going to be home or not?
Nah.
Like, she was just out in like the wind.
Yeah, she was gone.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't see Shorty for like a week or so.
Yeah, fuck her.
Yeah, so I ain't seen him like a week or so.
Oh.
You remember the situation?
Oh,
I ain't see,
yeah.
but we were still together. I ain't see Shorty for a
Fuck
week.
all that.
No, you going for a week now.
Yeah, so Cab brought
where
the
you
other
at?
joint. Cab brought the other joint over that night.
Freak ball.
He brought it over that night. We were just talking. He brought it. We were just chilling, talking. So I told the Shorty, like, yo, you chilling? I go upstairs and chill in the room. I go upstairs. I'm like, you know what? She just need a place to sleep tonight. I ain't even worried about this shit. I'm just gonna go to sleep, put my shorts on, put a shirt on, go to sleep. I hop in the bed. She had a t-shirt on. That's it. My hand like happened to like lay in the bed and I hit something.
I can't.
It was wetness. It was wetness. I hit the wetness.
My hand just happened to hit
like I
something
lay in
and
the
it
bed.
was wetness.
I lay in the bed and my hand went like this.
Crazy.
I said, "Oh shit! All right, you already knew what she already knew what it was. You came like that. I hit the wetness. All right, this is a ball game.
Yo, they should have arrested you so long ago, bro. I swear, the shit you say. Yo, you should be taken off these streets, dog. The shit you was doing.
Streets is definitely not what you can.
Bro, she's laying on my bed with a t-shirt on. Like, come on, like you got like I at least hopped in the bed with like a white beater and some shorts on. Like I'm be respectful about the
He was
situation.
respectful. Oh, he was a gentleman, y'all.
You hear him?
She had the
He was
t-shirt
a
on.
gentleman, and then he just accidentally rolled into the bed and touched something that was wet.
Uh-huh.
I hate that shit.
That nigga got on with a full
Yo.
chub, gonna get it in the bed.
Kevin happens
Like, oh
to
yeah, I
fall
felt
asleep.
something that was
And when
wet.
he was like,
He
I
was
was
poking her
asleep.
with it for a
When
half an
He
hour.
goes to
Nah,
sleep and
bro,
his hand
I ain't
turns
even
into
hit
a
her.
thing and starts searching for shit on its own.
I used to do foul shit like that. I had a couple shorties laying in my bed like,
Oh man, here we
like
go.
here, feel this.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
that's. But this time it wasn't
Down
that
freak alley.
situation. My hand hit the wet spot. I'm like, oh shit. When my hand hit that, shit's ball game. Like you won it.
It's crazy that y'all getting caught in the act. No.
Y'all niggas
respect
ain't never
ever.
get caught.
I've gotten caught, but all right. So when I got caught, I
I don't
caught,
do that, by the way.
and that shit. This was back in. I guess we were like fresh in college time. You know what I mean? Early 20s, late teens. But it was a John in our neighborhood that I was dating. She had lived across the street from me, and I had this other John that came through, and I got caught taking her to the bus stop. When she was walking on the bus, my John was walking up. As I'm escorting her onto the bus, it was an awkward situation at Avondale.
I'm jumping out the bush.
But yeah,
I would have got on the bus.
I was like, nah, I'm going back home.
Bus
I'm going back home. I wasn't by myself neither. I forgot who I was walking with at the time. It might have been
Another
I'm not
nigga
gonna
with
say
you.
a name. Yeah, one of my homies. That's
You
Oh,
ain't
you
letting
lied,
on
man.
him.
when it's time to leave.
You don't lie well enough.
It's
That's his girl.
no.
Matter of fact,
Nah,
that's his
it's
cousin.
different when you two chilling. Y'all like your boy there, you talking to the shirt, she get on, y'all both turn around and somebody right there. And you're like, oh, this is awkward as hell. How long have you been standing here? Oh, long enough that this wasn't just some regular shit, huh? Okay. You know what I mean? And the walk back is crazy
down.
too.
You was tonguing her down walking to the bus stop, bro?
I don't know if I was tonguing her down, but I know that there was information that was also leaked about the situation. Somebody definitely said something. For her to just pop up at the Avondale is crazy.
Janetta.
Yeah. For her to just pop up at Avondale was crazy, and there's really nothing you could say because there's no way you would have known this is where I'm at. It's not like you got cell phones back then. It's not. I mean, if you did, you had money in those days.
Operation.
Yeah, somebody had to put some knowledge and give her a time frame of when I'm going to be there because you gotta walk. We walking, so it ain't like I'm going to be at Avondale in 2 minutes. It took me at least a little 30-minute walk of chilling. You know what I'm saying? Smoking, walking. It's like a 30-minute walk.
Time out. At what point didn't you feel that ninja stalking you?
It wasn't a stalk. It was like if you at back in the day in Avondale, it's mad people at the parking lot. So when people are getting on, as you turn around and you see your John walking up, knowing that, and it's not the regular walk. Like, hey, what you doing here? It's yo, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, oh shit. Okay, this is awkward. Somebody done indulged in some information, put me in a spot that I didn't want to be in.
This nigga wild. I'd have ran so fucking fast. Don't know how to saw that other motherfucker walk up. Especially if my homie is there with us too. Yo, you know what it is.
listen,
You
for,
know
not
what
for
it is.
nothing.
How
I
did
didn't
they give
really,
advice and
I
you never
didn't,
cheated?
I didn't feel bad about the situation
Because I'm a smart man.
I never got to hit the shorty I was dating, so I ended up hitting something else, and then you know what I mean.
That's
Then it was
understandable.
like,
That's understandable. That's understandable.
What the
That's
fuck was she even
understandable.
talking about?
yeah. I mean, she was upset, and I mean, I guess so. I'm
You
a
snooze,
likable
you lose,
guy.
baby.
Back then, I was extremally likable guy. Now I'm like the asshole,
Nigga.
and I'm married, so
Nigga, what the
my wife
fuck?
calls me an asshole all the time.
What happened?
look.
Y'all was acting like he wasn't an asshole his whole life.
His
Like
whole
he act like this is just something new starting up.
Man, you had to deal with the brotherly asshole. That's all. That's why you're so upset about it.
That
Right?
sen-
You
that
used to get
sentence is
beat up
crazy.
on a regular basis, and that's why you're still angry to this
Been
day.
jackass since the day I met you.
Yo,
Consistently. Across
So
the
Dr-
board.
That sounds about right.
so this nigga Dre, like, never ever even thought, like, it never crossed your mind to ever cheat. You never like
Really?
got.
Even if you never cheated, you never thought about it?
That's a
That's
different
because
And
question.
you
Drake
never
got.
been thinking you never been like thinking about it? What if like
That's a different question. Maybe a long time ago, like it would cross your mind just as a person because you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like it might be a situation. It's more of a fantasy than anything that'll kind of like, oh, what if I blah 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 blah. But it never was like, yo, I'm gonna call this person, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I've never I never put out the plan and just got
Execute.
close, got to the crib, and then said, nah, I ain't going. I never did none of that.
Okay.
You know
Is
why
it
though?
is it because you were cheated on and it affected you in a manner where you was like, man, I don't want to do that to nobody because I know how it feels.
Like years ago, like when I was a kid, some fly shit happened. I was like, oh, and it might be that. But I'm gonna tell you what it is with me. I believe in treating people like, not to serious us out, but I believe in treating people like you want to be treated. And I always like, and maybe I learned that back then. So like lying, all that shit, I don't do that, or I try not to do that because I'm not perfect. I do that because I don't want nobody to do that to me. And it doesn't always work out like that. Sometimes you're gonna get played in your life. But
right.
I don't like to do that. I don't want to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying?
You better. You
Well, I was
better.
dealing with
That's
a
a lot.
I was hanging with a player back in the day. I
Oh,
was
player
hanging with a
Kev.
player.
You know he was in
player
shape.
back in the
You know what I'm
day.
saying? Because his
He
body
was
was
in
perfect.
shape.
I was a fuck nigga. I
He
ain't
was
gonna lie. I
he
never
was in
allowed-
shape and he was an aggressive individual towards others in all situations.
I was
No
a
matter
fuck-
what,
I
whether
was-
it was a woman or a man, there was some type of aggression.
I was a fuck nigga. I'm not gonna say I did some fuck shit. I say it all the time on here. Like my beautiful girl I'm with now. Like
This
lucky
nigga, bro.
I say it all the time on the podcast. I'm lucky to have her back. I did some fuck shit. There's a lot of fuck shit, dog. I'm like,
Yo, I love how you let our listeners into your life. How you do fuck shit, bro?
bro. Like, I remember one time she tell you she come on here.
Watch me trick him into fucking your relationship up.
I ain't give a fuck. She know the story. I already told her the story. She found my old cell phone at the crib. At the crib, Jordy was texting me back and forth. I'm like, oh, explain this.
I can't.
Like, yo, I'm coming to see you tonight. I had a reason. I could have said, like, yo, that's an old text. I didn't even go through with the mission. Like, I failed on the mission. I came through it.
They have dates on text back then.
I had dates on this shit. Like, it just said, yo, it said I might slide through. It said I might slide through.
All right. So all right. Because I want to add some texture to this.
Yeah.
Because back then, if we talking about the same time, Kev, you never told me why y'all stopped messing with each other the first time. You just told me to come. You just told me, yo, come help me move my shit out. Come help me move my shit out.
That's why I'm staying quiet because I want to see what y'all gonna say about
I'm
it.
gonna tell the motherfucker the truth. I ain't gonna lie.
You must say because you don't never got a side of a story that
Like, yo,
she
man,
knows.
I ain't gonna front. Like,
Shit,
we was having we was having rough times at that point. It was like it was bad. Like we was living it like it was just a lot of motherfucker arguing. Sex was like dead. Like it wasn't even going down. Like that shit was like a month, 2 months, dead ass.
Kev, you put the dick on strike?
No, she put the pussy on strike.
Kev put the cock on strike.
Put the pussy on the pedestal and on
Put the pussy in the chain watch.
Yeah, put the pussy in the chain
Got a casting belt on.
Pussy in the chain wax.
So, yo, I wasn't even going to do the situation. The other shorty just kept hitting me up. I'm like, I'm like kept like talking, but like playing it off. Like, nah, go ahead. So I kept saying go ahead, not fucking like ignoring the shit. And then finally I'm like, man, this shit. I got to the point, you know, where you don't want to walk in the crib, you looking at the door and shit, like shit that bad. Like you looking at the door type shit. Like I don't even go in the crib. Shorty hit me up. I slid through. Shit wasn't even supposed to go down. I got a little dead ass. Like I sat there just talking, telling the shorty my whole problem was going on in the crib. It wasn't even supposed to go down.
Man, that's
You?
that's
Come on.
Yeah, bro. You that's exactly what was supposed to go down. As soon as you went there and started giving
I wasn't gonna let
she was the player in that situation. Yo, why don't you come on over, Kevin?
Yeah.
Oh man, we could talk about it. You need a shoulder to lean on. Yeah, da da da.
That sounds like some shit I would do.
And then
you shit. Sniper alert.
Act like it's a shoulder to lean on.
She walking past right now, shaking her head like, yeah, she remember that day.
Look, you trying to die again? Hey, it's safe to say that there was an assault that was going to happen.
All I remember, and I want you to keep telling the story, bro. All I remember is Kev called me and said, "Yo, I need you to help me move all my shit out." And then I was like, "Word." I ain't asked no questions. I just came. And then all he kept saying was, "Yeah, man, I fucked up." I was like, "Damn," which he never, mind you, we best friends. He never told me what happened. He never told me it was over another girl, nothing. He just said, "I fucked up, man. I fucked up."
He was embarrassed about it.
Yo,
and she was giving him a dirty eye. And he was like, "Nah, man, I fucked up."
But it was a one time. I never see the whole relate. It was a one time, one off thing. Shorty hit me back up and say, "Yo, I ain't doing that shit again." Dead ass.
She ain't like the dick.
She ain't like the dick.
No, I told her I'm not doing it again. I told her like, no, it's not. She hit me up. I said, nah,
I ain't doing that again.
She hit me.
He said she hit me and said I ain't doing that
again.
I
told her I ain't doing it again.
Oh, what'd Janetta say? What'd you say, Janetta?
I said maybe it was too much pressure on her shoulders because you was talking about your problems.
Nah. I told her I wasn't doing it again. But the fuck I had to do? I think I'd take the kids to school or something, and I left my phone at the crib. And I ain't never locked my shit. My shit was ringing like because I already told her like, yo, we done with this shit.
Was it in text message?
Yes.
So she got to see the beginning, the middle, and the end. She got the whole story.
But how she seen the story was like, yo, I never said like it was like, yo, the text was, yo, she texted me like, yo, you coming over. I never responded to that shit.
That's your problem.
I didn't respond.
That's when
to
she went to your call log.
That's your problem.
You ain't had
you had all this evidence.
I ain't had hell nah. Call log like my dumb ass ain't delete the text, but I delete the call log. So
that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard
ever. Because like
you're the dumbest boy in school.
So when I came home,
you're not a player.
She had my phone on the bed. She had my phone in the bed crying, looking at the phone. I said, "Oh shit!" Got the swinging on me. Boop, 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 boop. Pushed her. Like I pushed. Like, get the fuck off me. Push her. You gonna push me? I'm calling the cops. They gonna lock you up. I said, "Bitch, I pushed you because you hit me. Like I'm mad that you hitting me. Yo, she got me locked up and everything because I pushed her off of me." Yo, she like clawed my face up, clawed my arms up, and I pushed her. I'm like, yo, you go to jail too. I'm calling the cops. I'm like, yo, shit went left. Then she started moving. That's when she moved with Netta. That's why she moved with you at the time. I called Dre. Yes, I called Dre like, yo, bro, come help me move.
She was still there when I was there because I remember it was awkward. I walked past. I said, hey, her name. I was like, hey. And she say shit. I said, "Oh, this nigga fucked up for real, for real." I was nice to all your girlfriends.
Look, she looking at me. Look. I say, do I not? I say it all the time. I'm lucky. I'm lucky to have her back. I don't deny that shit. I tell you, I ain't no fucking angel, no fucking saint. Like I was a fuck nigga. I did fuck nigga shit.
And we're grown now, and that's what counts. Is that we're grown and we've learned from our mistakes in the past to help a fruitful future.
I tell the bitch in a heartbeat, the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
Ignorant. I'm ignorant as fuck now.
I've got
because
court.
he got to make sure they get the point. Because before he was like, no, girl, stop playing, get out of here.
Stop.
And
Like,
now, yeah,
like,
they didn't get the
stop.
point.
You really want me to stop?
Look, freak ball down the alley again.
I'm just saying, like,
and now he'd be like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. You don't get the point.
Nah, it ain't like right now. It ain't. That's why I said the whole topic. How hard it ain't hard to cheat. Like you do fuck shit like that when you're younger. Is like you really gotta think about. Like you gotta add all that shit to fuck up. Like yo, what the fuck did it cost me? Cost me a couple of extra kids by some bitches I ain't had no kids, but maybe a relationship or two, maybe some longevity. Like, but it was like fucked up. But this whole situation back then was fucked up anyway. Like it wasn't like it was.
But do you think that it was destiny for you to be the asshole you were there to be the person that you are now and have what you have now? Because if you'd have never divulged in those women, you would have never known that you being promiscuous was not the answer.
Yeah, I tell my bro now. I tell most of my bros, especially my bro K. I love him to death. That nigga be like trying to gas. I was like, yo, bro, don't try to gas me on no dumb shit. Like, I can't. I tell niggas in a heartbeat, yo, we gotta do this. I like, yo, my nigga, I don't live with you, and I ain't fucking you. So what you saying to me right now holds no weight.
But that I think is something to be said for the guys who they think that cheating is like a way of life. Like, nah, nigga, I want a girl. I want somebody to come home to.
It's really their lifestyle.
And I want other bitches. Yeah, that's a thing out there. That's a thing.
But they don't be doing it legit, and they be in relationships, and they just be cheating.
Yeah.
Like we all know people. We all know men and women that been in relationships with somebody 10 years, more, however long. Some even married, and they just been cheating continuously from the time that they got together to present. And it's like. It's really actually crazy too, because like on social media and shit like that, how niggas be hopping into people's DMs, and some of them be in long-term like public relationships where they like with their significant other all over their social media, and then they be hopping in bitches' inboxes. And the crazy thing about it is that it's a certain population of them that hop in everybody's inbox. And I don't know if they think they low because bitches, we all be like, yo, screenshot this shit. Like, yo, you see this nigga in my inbox, and then screenshot that shit back. Like, he was just in my inbox yesterday.
These women be having group chats.
So
with photos of y'all text messages in there.
Posting you look dumb as hell.
Damn.
Is it like do you think it's like something wrong with them? Or because I think it's two things, right? Because you got some guys who just I feel like they think it's just a way of life. Like, no, I can't be faithful. Like that's just not who I am. That's not what men are supposed to be. Such and such told me that everybody got to cheat, and that's how we do it. And then there's some dudes who they just be trying to shoot they shot, but they just because I got somebody in my head and I want to keep it in my head.
I feel like we're thinking about the same person.
We're thinking about the same person. No, I'm not.
Yeah, okay.
What are you doing?
We'll just say it's primal.
And it's like I think it's like they trying, but it's I think it's something else there because I know they don't think that way. I know they don't think that everybody's. I think they just I don't know what they trying to capture.
Never know the nigga.
But it
ain't
working.
Never know the nigga is.
Can we try to keep some decorum here?
Nope.
Decorum.
So that we can get to the damn answer.
Kevin keeping nothing. Kevin keeping nothing. That
Clearly,
kick the door open. Let all the skeletons out.
I think it's something else there.
I don't be getting it though. I don't be understanding. Like, yeah, I did tell my story about how I got caught cheating and everything else. But like beyond that, I really legit, if I'm not happy in a relationship, like that's it, it's over with. I'm not just gonna stay in a relationship and be miserable. Like I learned my lesson with that.
Yes.
But
as an adult, for sure.
Yeah.
That's not really the norm. And that's the part that I really don't be understanding. And then I'll be feeling bad for a lot of the women too, because I don't know if they are aware that their significant other be doing all of this. And obviously I feel like it works. It gotta work for them because they wouldn't be putting in all this effort, inboxing bitches and stuff like that. So it's like, it just goes back to the topic of the show, like what you were saying, how easy it actually is to like cheat.
Yeah.
It sounds like they just playing the odds. She said he just DMing
Probably
everybody
blew
at
her
one.
message
They're
back.
like, look, I'm a DM 10 of these motherfuckers. One of
One
these
of them.
motherfuckers gonna
That
bite.
is so
One of them gonna think I'm sexy.
dusty.
One of
Yeah,
them like a full figured
that's
man.
what it sounds like. You saying?
See, this
That,
nigga,
basically, that's what it is.
just put the nigga on blast.
No, I'm talking about if it was me. Come on now. Come on. Goodness
Hey, yo,
fucking
Kev
gracious.
ain't done, yo.
Yeah,
Kev
you see,
ain't
you
done.
hear
I
him?
told you.
You hear him?
Every
But
time you try to shut the door, here, kick. You know
I,
what I mean?
I know, right? I seen certain people, and this I'm talking about something completely different. I seen certain people, they kind of get caught up in it, right? Like and this is on the opposite side, and they don't want to believe it. So they literally be like they significant other is cheating. All signs point to it, but they kind of just nah. I would have to see it. I would have to see it because other than that, whatever he told me, that's what it is. He on the. I ain't gonna go into
Let
it,
me put a disclaimer.
but I seen it,
Let me put
and
a
it's
disclaimer.
fucking crazy.
Put it out
It
right now.
is. I'm Inspector Gadget. I'm gonna find that shit the fuck out.
Yeah, everything gonna
Especially
come
if
to
this
light.
is my life.
I tell my wife that all the time. I was like, man, if anything come in the dark is going to come. Anything in the dark comes to light. I find out everything, and I don't ever look. It always just appears for me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you crazy if you think that I don't know people.
Bro, I got a cousin. And
That's
he
right,
ain't
man.
I got a cousin. He ain't. Don't get it twisted. He ain't none of my cousins that y'all don't know this nigga. Y'all never seen this nigga. Like I'm just finding out this nigga my cousin and all that shit. So I ain't even like I don't even know the nigga like that. I can't remember the nigga name, but I just know he family and shit. He blood related to me. But he like he like a friend on Facebook. He lives his whole double life. Come to find out this nigga on there on social media, looking like the ball of truth or whatever the nigga is, trying to live his life like the ball of truth, the fake nigga. But on the low, he got a whole nother shorty that he just doing his ones and twos with. And this nigga married and everything. I'm like, yo, my nigga, like, you doing
Psychologically, what do you think? Why? Why do you think?
Listen, man, fuck nigga shit. Real shit. Like
Want
he
they
look like
cake
he look
and
like
eat it
he
too.
he like
I want that cake and eat it too.
he gassed the fuck up. Like he lives off his own, like his own. It looked like he live off his own bullshit that he be trying to put the fuck out there. But in reality, like the other nigga, the nigga that just got divorced from his wife. What's the bull name? Action Jackson, Jax, whatever that nigga name is. They was trying to
Jax McTavish.
That bull Jax that was talking about, he always shitting on niggas and shitting on us how we should treat women.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know. I never heard of his content before that whole scandal, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but he cheats on he comes out here promoting his bullshit that he try to put on for women, his front. And then this nigga, he the cheater.
Oh, I know who you talking about now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that shit it happens
That's basketball player.
more often than not. I mean, no matter who you are, you know what I mean, when it comes to the chain of command or where you stand politically, religiously. I mean, think about it. People go to church and they listen to their preacher and reverend, and they find out it's a scandal with the reverend some way, somehow. You know what I mean? Like, or you're not to say the president, but a president or some type of political figure. It's always some type of scandal somewhere. And it's just notice. I mean, look at what's the boy from the Celtics head coach, and that shit became a big ass deal.
Yeah,
like and Nia Long.
Yeah.
Hey, but niggas try
they
to put
weren't
that
even married.
Oh, look at the black.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was just a regular relationship. There was no legal ties to them. You know what I mean?
So we don't chalk it up to just people making mistakes.
I think it's such population of people that's not fully sexually satisfied. Like they love their significant other. They do want to spend the rest of their life with them and have a family, and they like all of that. But that person, that might be one of the things that they like compromising with in their relationship, where they like, I like all these other things. The sex is good, but it's not where I needed to be. And so they always feel like they're lacking in that. And they want to go outside their marriage to feel like they fully satisfied.
Filling a void.
Thank you. That's why I was trying to get us to kind of start going in the direction of.
That's the only way I'm really cheating out there like that.
Let's think about why this happens and why it's so hard.
Well, so I mean, listen, man. Like she said, filling the void and all that shit. Like, that's a real motherfucking thing. Sometimes you do look at your other like, yo, this is the person I want to be with, but she just missing something that I fucking need. Like and that other person feels it. Like,
what are common things that they're missing?
like
Have you ever missed in the past?
bro,
That
it's
you
some
you know what I mean?
there's some chicks I cheat on. It's just like, yo, I can't, like, real shit. Like, I can't have a conversation. Like, I can't tell my feelings to you. But the chick I'm laid up with, after I get done being laid up with her, I can have a whole conversation to get all this shit off my chest, and I feel good. Like, I left there, like, not only I'm sexually satisfied, but like emotionally I'm satisfied too. Like, you got that weight off my shoulder, and I'm gonna go back home to this person. Like, it's been that. Like, that's facts. That's real shit. I'm saying, like,
Same question for you, Kev. Yo, I love that, by the way.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
nobody talks about that.
um,
About men needing somebody to talk to. And women.
I mean, and more so in my situation, I feel like it's something lacking on both sides. Like, I feel like there's something lacking in my case for them, as well as as well as they were lacking for me, which makes it easier for you to when you find what's missing, it's a immediate turn on. You know what I mean? And you kind of gravitate to that more so than you would on a normal situation, because you're like, oh man, it's like if you were in the desert and you haven't drinking water in a day, and you finally get a little taste of water. It's the
She got that
best
water.
water that you've ever had in your life. But really, it's just some regular ass water to a nigga who just had a glass of water. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no difference between the two. But once you get to the point where you actually feeling something that you're missing, you gravitate to it stronger. At least back then, you know what I mean? When you're younger and you don't I want to say you don't understand how detrimental the consequence could be. You know what I mean? And you don't really rationalize the situation out completely. But you gravitate to it, which leads to another thing, you know what I mean? Which leads to you end up doing something that you might regret, might not, you know what I mean? In that is case, not. You know what I'm saying? So so
True.
I mean, it's true.
Let's I
But
was
I
gonna say, let's be
definitely
clear.
like.
Some of these, oh shit, my bad. Let's
Go
be
ahead.
clear. Some of these niggas are supposed to get hurt. I mean, that one was a serious one. Some of these niggas and some of these women are supposed to be hurt. You think you're not, but it's like, nah, that's what you needed. You didn't want to pull the trigger, and guess what? The trigger got pulled for you.
Yeah, you live and you
Very
learn,
simple.
I guess.
Yo,
But I
especially-
mean, it's definitely at someone else's, you know, if you do something and they're not doing anything like that to you, then it's pretty much one-sided. So you're automatically the bad guy. You know what I mean? And that definitely spreads. So now whoever you was cool with, like when like Netta was saying earlier, she was mad at Kev, and her and Kev were friends first. Okay.
Yeah.
Like known each other.
That's
You know what I mean? We all were family type shit. So
bad now.
the relationship that she had with her when Kev did some dirt made another person angry and not even want to fuck with him because of that. And they not
I was
even
so
on that
mad.
type of time. You know what I mean? So it affects other people, and you are the bad guy. There's nothing you can really say about it. You know what I mean? You can't be like, yo, it's fucked up. You gonna be her friend, and yeah, my nigga, I introduced y'all. You know what I'm saying? You came to my crib, now you gonna be all weird. Now I gotta be the one to talk to her about your goofy ass.
Yeah.
I thought we was cool, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
What's
saying?
going on
Like,
here?
you know what I mean? Somebody is going to be affected just outside of the relationship. You
I'm
know
like,
what I
this
mean?
nigga went rogue. What the
And then,
fuck?
yeah.
He went rogue.
This was not the plan. This was not the plan.
I
This
told him
nigga
to
went
talk to me
rogue.
when he had these feelings.
I'm just so upset. I'm upset with Kev because why in the world are you texting people and nigga, you're supposed to delete it literally after right in the middle of conversation. Soon
This
as
was
No,
how long ago this was.
fuck
No,
is
I'm
You had
saying
to
how
pay
long-
for text, so he
No.
was definitely.
This is when
You know what I mean?
This
This
is
like
when
10
niggas
cents a
wasn't.
text. He was definitely
But
into
that's the
it.
time. It was
Yeah,
time. Niggas
exactly.
wasn't texting nobody. Niggas wasn't. You didn't know how to do
Kev,
text. Yo, word is
it doesn't
bond.
Y'all
matter
did.
though.
Nigga,
He said you didn't know how to delete text.
Most
back
niggas
then.
at that time was still hitting that number button like 6 times to look for a why. at that
Oh,
time.
you didn't want to give up all that work you did.
I just
It took too much effort to delete the evidence.
Yes, I know. I worked
It
too
was
hard.
too time consuming. He didn't have time for that. He had other things to do. It was not that important for him.
Erase those shit.
Yeah, I was
But
like,
the call log is right there. let me
bro,
get rid of that. That's in my face every day.
that was a bad situation. That cheat was like, yo, like life was getting fucked up around the way. But I had cheats, motherfuckers deserved it. I ain't give a fuck if I did get caught. I said, bitch, catch me.
Can I give
can't stand
game?
your fucking ass anyway.
Can I give game to anybody listening?
Nah, you can't give game. You never cheated.
I've seen people cheat. I've seen people cheat. I've literally had to talk niggas through it. So
talk that shit, Dre.
What I'm saying is niggas who delete all they shit. If you married, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It's gonna come to light.
I seen niggas go to the phone company.
Oh yeah,
and get all that shit. All of it. So all that deleting you doing, yo, you might as well not do it. Yo, you might as well get caught right at the point of contact. Because if she want to find out or if he want to find out, all they gotta do is go to the phone company and they getting everything.
Nah, you see
and
niggas.
The police. And
he said, you ever see niggas had the burner phones, dog?
She gotta have the account. That's the way. She had my account back then.
Nah, bro, like that was like a long. Like
that's why I said be married.
Like I said, that
burner phone.
That like that experience right there.
Under control.
Yeah, like, he's right.
Well, that's a past life anyway, but I'm just
past life.
Nah, I ain't past like it's past life because like the other person I
you want to say what?
I don't give a fuck. Nah, it's past life. I cheated a motherfucker one time. I ain't give a fuck. Like at that point, like bitch, it was like bitch, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about you. I hope this shit do like because she was on the low doing me dirty. Like I was finding out shit, so I'm like, all right, fuck it. I guess this is a competition.
That's what
it's war.
Not a cheating competition. I'm gonna need y'all to
in the same household. Y'all gotta come home and compare notes.
That's when she called him sleeping in the bed.
Y'all got a chalkboard with score. Coming home. Well, what is it? What's the game? They got to slide a little number across the top. One for me.
Yeah, I'm listen.
Crazy, yo.
A game set match, bitch.
Oh man, that's crazy. When is the game over? Where somebody's tired? Or where somebody gets
dead?
When somebody gets a disease, it's over.
Yeah. Bro, real shit. Like,
it's a big H. It's a big H at the end of it and shit.
Yo, listen. Listen.
Who knows what it stands for? You know why you ain't getting rid of it.
Listen, I live life, dog. But I live life, man. It taught me to be a better man than I am right now. Like right now, my girl, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I had bitches approach me like I had to straight up and down like be like rude, like yo, you just seen my girl just walk the fuck away. Like why the fuck are you in my face? And I'm like, all right, yo, don't when you see me next time, don't say nothing to me. Like dead ass, like you coming out, don't say nothing to me. You seen my girl walk by and you like trying to play the cool shit, like yo, get the fuck away from me. Don't my girl like, oh, let's invite. Nah, she ain't allowed over. Nah, why? They close like that. It be the close motherfuckers like that do the foulest shit. And the niggas, and as a dude, you supposed to like if you was a cheater, that'd be cool because you can play that off because it all look like friendship.
Mm-hmm.
But now as you older, it's like, yo, motherfucker, this motherfucker like ain't allowed at the crib, ain't allowed to cook out. I don't want this motherfucker around me. Like, don't touch me, don't hug me.
No, fuck that. No, fuck that. You aren't allowed to be with them no more. I mean, if you want us to last, because I mean, think about it. It don't matter if me and you have a relationship and you know that we are who we are, and they know that we're together, and that's your friend. What type of friend is that? It
wasn't even a friend. It was like a friend of a friend of a friend.
Associate.
It was associate. So I was like, yo,
I'm telling you, don't be around them.
I told him if I get away from me, I just put another nigga on like, yo, that's an easy target, bro. Go do that for me.
That's the type of shit you be doing?
Yeah, go do that. That's an easy target. Go do that for me.
Kev, usher niggas into the bedroom
where
they just laying awaiting.
You already.
I was waiting for Kev. I am the substitute.
You can't say nothing to me ever again. Like you fucking my homeboy right now. Like so.
What they don't care about that. They was ready to fuck their friends.
Nigga, bro.
It wasn't a friend.
Dude, so
it was just some.
I'm
It's
pretty sure
It's just a random ass person that you just beat around. Like you gotta watch random ass
picking
people.
bums off the street and
No, it's
and
like
put
a
them
friend.
in
Like you know
position.
your girl, you and your girl there, and it's just other female pop up because somebody else brought the motherfucker into the crowd.
That random, that the
And they, or
random.
everybody talking and mixing and
she doing what?
Said some weird shit to me. Like,
What's the weird shit, Kev?
Like, you happy? Like, the fuck? Yeah, I'm happy. What the fuck you mean? I'm happy. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I'm happy. Oh yeah. Oh, you know, I heard something different. All right, whatever. You know,
Why would they have heard something different?
I can take care of you. Hey, all right. I was like, yeah, all right, cool. Like this conversation done. Like go tell her. I said, go tell her that. Oh, I was just go tell her that. I was just saying.
You didn't get drugged through the community?
Nah, bro, because I ain't went.
Wait,
I'm not up there.
No, bro, real shit. Like I had that. Like that was one situation. Then you had the other situation. People who don't know you see in the street, and I'm like, yo, I got a girl. What your girl got that I ain't got? Bitch, me.
Look, Kev, Kev, you smoked that one, bro. Kev been holding on to that one.
I said that to the bitch. I said, yo,
I'm gonna tell him about this.
What she ain't got that I got? Me.
I'm gonna tell him about this.
Me.
Yo, you can't lie and say that you ain't walk away like, damn, that was good.
Yeah, I did. But the chick mouth was like,
he went home and told his wife that one. Like, and guess what I told her, babe? Guess what I told her? Yeah, she's like, what'd you tell her? Me, bitch.
Yo, all the kids running around the house. Oh,
one of the kids just pass out, just start shaking.
That's the thing. That's the point of in my life. You know, like the reason I don't cheat or think about that shit now is like, yo, I cheated back then, and we had a spot together, and she had to leave the spot. So that's why I left. I didn't have to leave the spot when you came and picked me up. I could have stayed there. That was my, you know what I'm saying? But I felt bad, like she leaving, yo, I gotta leave too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember that shit. So now, like, it could be a similar situation. Like, this, I don't have to leave. I'm not gonna fuck up a situation.
It's not even just that you would have to leave. Back when you were younger, a lot less to lose. It's a lot less to lose. It's a relationship. You didn't have a lot to indulge into that.
We had kids.
Well, Kev, you've had kids ever since half of them knew you. So,
bro, whatever, dog. I had
you know
a family,
what I'm saying?
Dog.
So,
like, it was a lot to lose back then.
Yeah, but you didn't look at it that way. Apparently,
no, I didn't.
And now, as an adult with a different sense of responsibility, of being the father that you are, knowing that kids watch you, knowing that even adults who look up to you, since everybody was young looking up to you, you feel a sense of more responsibility to be a different man and a figure to everyone.
I ain't shit.
You know what I mean? No, that back then, but I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that about you now. You know what I'm saying?
Like I got too much. You know, I ain't shit.
No, man. What you do in your past is exactly that. You know what I'm saying? You were obviously have redeemed yourself enough for you to be back with someone that you felt as though you did dirty in the past. They feel as though that they have the trust that y'all can be together and create a real future right now with your past. So you can't put yourself in the category of who you used to be, because that's not who you are no more. And you say that shit all the time. You know what I mean? The old Kev you used to know ain't the Kev that you see now. You'll tell a nigga that in a heartbeat. And that's true shit. You know what I mean? So what your past don't mean shit about your present. It's what you're doing about shit now and how people perceive you now. That's not how I perceive you, and a lot of people who know you right now perceive you. You know what I mean? So there's a difference in what you felt as though you had to lose, because you probably didn't feel like it's not like I'm losing my kids, I'm losing the relationship. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you would look at it as when you're in your younger days. Yeah. But now it's a different thing. It's like I would never want to lose my family and hurt the person that I care this much about, that I want to share my life with. Because you're not thinking about sharing your life with somebody at a young age. You're not thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? There's so many other things that you're thinking about that young. Now, as adults who have gone through all types of shit, your perception of your future is different. You have a different want, or more of a want. and to share it with somebody is like the ultimate completion. You know what I mean? And to find that actual person that you can share something with forever is now seems like it's some type of rare shit.
It's rare as hell.
It seemed like it's some rare shit. So to have it at this point is lucky in a sense.
So
No, that's facts.
when it comes to finding the person that you want to make those decisions about, Janetta, where are you at with that? I'm just curious.
I can see her trying to hold the smile in, and I felt like it was going crazy.
Niggas got so serious with that shit, and I'm just like, ooh, I'm starting to sweat.
What they not doing out here?
It's terrible.
Are you in a relationship now, Nella? Or are you free game? You free game?
I'm not in a relationship, and now
hey guys, she free game.
Like I feel like I'm trying to have holes in different area codes at this point, right?
Really?
This.
Wait, no, hold on. I got a bone to pick with you anyway. I forgot. I totally forgot. I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, what I do? Because I'm always in trouble.
You and fucking Raheem.
Oh yeah.
Piss me off so bad. Y'all two gonna stop just living life like it's golden. Living life like there's no tomorrow and having all these trips and this and that and this and that. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Y'all smile way too much.
Yeah, I don't like that. Stop it.
And don't invite none of us. You just be like, hey guys. Yo, FaceTime and wave like, hey guys.
It's one time I thought they just came down to Miami one time, right? Like I saw Raheem and I think I saw Janetta. I thought they was just in Miami. And I was like, oh, cool. I put the eyes up, letting them know, like, all right, I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm like, all right, maybe we can go out to lunch or something like that, whatever. Next thing I know, the next picture is them on a ship. And I'm like, all right, yo, I can't with this nigga. We're not doing this type of shit. You ain't going to just be like checking in Miami. Oh, yeah, we on the ship now. Nah, fuck y'all.
In the Bahamas already.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Nah, I don't like none of that. None of that.
Yeah.
Is that what you be? That's why you can't. That's why you're not dating? Because you just be doing too much?
That is honestly for real though. It's like I can't even. I'll just be home for like a couple weeks and then I leave again. I don't never be home for longer than like 2 weeks like continuously at a time, maybe 3, like pushing it, and then I'm always going somewhere. So I'm really not even stable enough to be trying to seriously date anybody. I don't see how I could fulfill like my portion of a relationship if I'm never around the person, unless they want to follow me around everywhere and travel with me, and that would be cool too. But like, I mean,
who said
people
they don't?
have like shit to do.
Who said they
You
don't?
know what I mean?
If they work from home, they could go anywhere you go.
Yeah,
you would get tired of them so fast.
No, don't do her like that. I don't think she would.
No, I mean he kind of right.
I know my sister.
They might get tired of me real fast too, because I got like a lot of.
But why though?
A lot.
I'm curious. Why? Why do you think that you would get tired of them or they would get tired of you?
Because I'm irritable and I could like somebody and then wake up the next day and be like, you know what? He's ugly now. I'm not too sure about everything that's been going on. Damn. I don't like his face anymore. Like the way he just sneezed 3 times in a row just annoyed me, and I don't know if I could do this anymore.
What if because we gonna what if you to death? What if he come in with the best you ever had, with the long, strong, just you just got a limp when you know what I mean, when you get up you just ain't walking right. What if, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be cool, but in all honesty, I think it's like right now, I'm 36, but my son, he's about to graduate from high school.
Word.
He's going to college.
Oh shit.
I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I don't have no type of like restrictions. I don't need to find a babysitter. I don't have nobody to answer to. Like I'm kind of starting like a whole second life from being like, a teen mom. So me only being 36, but my son is basically an adult right now, and I don't have no more other kids. It's like dating, I'm in a weird position because most people that I meet around my age, they might not even be ready to be done having kids. You know what I'm saying? If they do have kids, they're still within the age bracket where they need to be cared for by some type of, extent. So I feel like my lifestyle right now is not very like conventional for a 36-year-old woman, and I'm kind of like just living really free right now and trying to capitalize on that. And so it's really hard dating. And it's kind of hard, say if you're feeling a girl and you dating her and then she leaves and goes away for 2.5 weeks. And like
fucking
continue.
vacation you taking? Go ahead.
Huh?
So what fucking vacation you taking? Now I say go ahead.
I mean, it don't all like I'll be working still, but like I'll like the trip you just talked about when we went on the cruise and stuff, I was gone for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, you come back. You come back. I might be still around. I might be still fucking somebody else, but I'll still be hanging in there if I like you.
I would definitely, if I like you, I would definitely.
But that's what it ends up turning into is I'm back in town and we just gonna kick it and hang out, but it doesn't allow much time for like continuous quality time.
You might have cracked the code, Netta, because some shit like that, I'm gonna make sure I beat the floor out of that shit every time you come back around. I would make sure because I'm like, yo, wherever she goes, she gotta remember. She gotta remember what I'm like. The nigga in Canada is, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the nigga in Canada. She gotta remember the nigga in Canada. You know what I'm saying?
She goes to Jamaica and then Winston comes through the door.
You see what I'm saying? Exactly.
You swinging that motherfucker like this.
That's where you traveling to. I'm traveling to Jamaica from now on.
I think be walking like her whole hip thrown out of shit. Like,
I'm telling you. They gonna be doing some fly shit like, oh, let's fuck with the jellyfish. Like anything. He gonna do some shit to just fuck your head up, and then it's gonna be like, all right, I gotta go back to Jamaica again.
See, listen, I understand where you at, cuz if I would have that same situation, good luck locking me down. You might have get a good
this nigga, bro.
Oh, what the fuck,
bro?
They should lock you up. I keep telling you.
Why they gotta lock me up?
Because look at what you said.
It seems weird too, because it's like when you're younger and you start having sex and stuff like that, and like I don't know, for guys probably not, but for girls it's not that enjoyable all the way when you first start having sex because it hurts and stuff. You know what I mean? So like you go through that period, then you you get more comfortable having sex. But now it's like when you're in your mid to late 30s, and you're approaching your 40s and stuff like that, sex is completely different from in your younger years. Your whole experience, your interests, your goals, your preferences, all of that. It's like completely a totally whole new experience.
Explain.
Sex goals in itself is hilarious.
Explain. I want to know.
It's crazy. It's almost like you get a new vagina and everything. It's just everything's different.
So you just be out here.
My vagina was born again.
You just be out here
trading. And then come out with someone for all that time. So it's like they got resurrected from the dead. They rose on the third day, and now it's different.
The vagina prestiges.
I'm curious. I'm curious to know. So when you say the like your goals and that are different, in what way? Because I want to know.
Cause especially I think like for a lot of women, it's like a lot of negative connotations with like sex and sexual preferences and like exploring yourself sexually. It's a fine line between like being a cute, freaky John to just being considered like a hoe. You know what I mean? As far as like your sexual preferences, just in society in general, like. It's just a lot of negativity with women, and I feel like some women, they kind of hold back a little bit on trying to do different things because of that. But I feel like when you start getting older and you start having sex more, like you want to find different shit to do. You want to try stuff that you probably would have never think about trying, 20 years ago, or find things that you like that you never even knew.
Okay.
They say, like when you approach like before menopause ages and stuff like that, your orgasms are better. You get wet better. It's like scientific. You can you can look it up.
That's why we
menopause hits, and that's when they start having problems in like being dry and stuff like that. But it's like you're on your second leg.
Oh wow.
Think about
At least that's my experience, but it's like research behind it and shit.
No, that's dope.
But think about it, Dre. If I knew what I know now and how I am now, and I was like more let free in my 40s, I would be fucking my teachers in high school. I'll be asking questions to my teacher if I know she's checking me out. Like, when the last time you had your pussy eaten from the back?
You hear that nigga? Do you hear his goals, bro?
So
do
once
you hear
again,
his goals, his sexual goals?
you would have been expelled. I don't understand why you don't understand
I
why
would
you think you
approach
could
the
just walk around
oldest-
saying shit like this.
I would approach
is
the
a
oldest,
scandal waiting to
hottest,
happen.
hottest, meanest looking teacher. Like, yo, I would try. Like, yo, when last time you had your pussy eating from the back, you acting a little crazy.
She
Yo,
would
look at-
call
yo,
the
look-
cops
Yo, look
on
at
you.
Kev move. Look at his move to get them.
Kevin, don't feel bad. I had situations where Kevin said people could have called the cops on me too. That's just a thing he says.
Who?
Just ignore him.
No. You definitely had a situation where the cops could have been called and Netta could have been in jail. Okay, and that is 100% true, and that's why she laughing.
Don't let him try to come for
we'll
you.
get into that off air sometime, but
Okay.
Don't let him
But,
come for you.
Nah,
Yeah.
listen, I'll be foul, B. I'll be foul. There's a couple of chicks, they mom used to check me out.
But you
I
were
was a young boy.
you can't say you weren't sexually confident back then, because I was probably at my most sexually confident back then.
No,
Not
you
knowing that.
wasn't.
No. I didn't say that I was the best. I said that I was sexually.
I don't think it
confident.
was sexually
was you
confident.
com-
It's the confidence of you
Nah.
approaching
Would
a
you-
person
Maybe that.
with that type of
what I'm
knowledge,
saying.
knowing that that's what they're interested in as well.
Would you tell a chick you want to eat her ass?
What
Like,
was y'all doing back then?
would you
I
tell
mean,
a
we
chick
would
you want
do
to
it-
eat her ass?
you
You
used
tell a
to
chick
talk-
straight up, be like, let me eat your
Back then,
ass.
you used to have to
No,
talk.
I wouldn't tell a
Do that
stranger.
now,
I wouldn't tell a
'cause he-
stranger. I'm
He
not gonna tell a
still
stranger
thinks you
that.
can put the
That's what I'm
thumb in his
saying.
butt on the
Kev is
first
talking
night.
to strangers that way.
Talking to strangers
Not on the
this
first
way.
night.
I'm not talking to
Kev
somebody
said,
I know.
if I had the knowledge that I had today, I'd
Bro.
walk the streets and ask women if
Why
they
can't you do
But
it
you
now?
remember,
ask
back
me.
then, like, remember,
Yeah,
I was
you
in, like,
just
in
you just a nasty
I'm talking
in
nigga.
the late 90s, early
I'm
2000s,
talking about
Kev would have
myself.
been a booty eater
Niggas
from the
wasn't
rip if he
niggas
knew.
wasn't niggas in seventh
was the
grade. The
way.
ninth graders was getting dick. They niggas wasn't eating no pussy. If I'm a seventh grader, I know this ninth grader girl fucking and she ain't getting
Nigga,
no
I
pussy.
was doing
eating.
that shit from the start. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yo, young boys back then was not.
Nuh-uh, a lot of young niggas wasn't eating pussy.
Oh, you crazy? I loved the one I was with at the time.
I ain't gotta
Love
love.
the
I ain't
one
saying
you
I'm
with.
loving
I
this.
love the one I was
See,
with.
that's the thing.
I
I wasn't loving this.
Yeah, I was one of them niggas.
I wasn't loving. I'm just talking about. I know she got a boy. I know she got a boyfriend. You fucking. I know he ain't eating the pussy. Yeah, let me eat your pussy. You should let me. You should take me to the crib. And let me eat your pussy.
You just sound like a dirty macking ass nigga. Like, what are you saying?
No, 'cause I'm
I just think
Wait,
Yo,
I'm getting naked. Yo, I like only way I eat the pussy. I gotta
All
get
right,
naked.
Kevin.
Only way I got to eat the pussy. I gotta get naked.
He's standing out of the crowd. He making himself stand out. She like, oh no, other niggas is asking me to take
This
me to
is
my house
what
to eat
this-
my pussy. I'm gonna let him take me.
Look,
Bro.
this is
He
the
gonna
knowledge
go
that
right
Kev.
away.
This is the
sadly
knowledge.
mistaken.
This is the knowledge that Kev would have
Sadly.
taken back with him in the day
Look,
to get the pussy quicker.
don't
Is
invest in
that
Google.
I would have told them that I eat the box, and then when I go to eat the box, I'd give them a disclaimer of just to let you know I eat the box naked, and then just start
Slid up like ate the box. Like how was it? They get the pussy. You felt that? It's a wrap. Let's go all the way with the shit.
That is, bro.
You are an abomination.
Yeah, yeah.
To mankind.
You gotta test the waters
right?
first to see how far you gonna be able to take it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you listen, man, I don't know.
The knowledge that he
To me,
chooses
that's
to
like
take
that's normal.
to the past to help the future is
Dog, I would take
insane.
the worst. Nigga, I would be
If I knew what I knew, if I knew then what I knew now, I just would have told him that I eat the box naked, and that would have got me in the door.
Oh, man, I've been this little ass seventh grader. Like, yo, why are these ninth
As
and
a
10th graders
seventh
hanging
grader
with this
is
nigga?
crazy.
Yeah, this
Why
nigga.
are these 10th and 11th graders
That
hanging with this
sounds
little
like
nigga?
He don't
Is-
think that none of them would have looked at him and said, "Get this nigga the fuck out of this school as fast as possible. He is a nuisance." As he said earlier, he needs to be
I might
removed
get this
from the
heathen
school.
off school grounds right now.
Yeah, like that shit
Oh,
ain't that shit
man.
wasn't flying. You say that shit to a teacher, she not saying, "Oh," she's saying, she calling everybody to get you the fuck up out of there, dog.
Kev, he'd have been in sexual therapy the
Yeah,
whole
what are you
night.
talking about?
They'd have been giving this nigga medicine.
Yo, listen. He gonna give himself some information from the future that'll get his ass locked the fuck up. What dumbass shit is that?
When he gets back, no dumbass gonna be in jail. Like, what the fuck happened?
Like what the fuck, nigga?
Like,
Bro, you supposed to give me the game.
Like,
Sorry,
I,
young blood.
I've been
That sound like
had a
some
problem.
uncle would tell his nephew, like one of them crazy freaky uncles. Listen, nephew, just tell her you eat the box naked, okay?
Nah, she take me to the
Kev
crib.
won't tell his
No,
son
she
that.
take me to the crib and let me eat the box. I'll eat the pussy.
That's
I
different,
said,
Kev.
cool. Listen what I said. You didn't listen to the whole story.
It's
She
just
said,
funnier
she want me
our
to eat
way.
the pussy. She gonna let me do it. I said, yo, all right, cool. I get it down. I said, yo, I got it. Yo, look, the only way I feel comfortable eating pussy, I gotta get naked. She was like, all right, cool.
How was that different from anything you just said?
Different. Like we already in that. We already halfway to the act. So
So he's like a
all
vampire.
right.
He said, because
You're
she
not
invited
going
me
to
in
get
already.
to that point. Is what we're trying to tell
I will
you.
lick that bitch 2 times.
You're
Like,
going to gross them out. I'd rather you just get to their house somehow and then just try to pull it off. That's some fly shit.
Nope,
Tell them you cut their grass. Like if you talking about a teacher, like, yo, I'll cut your grass for like $50 and then just try to work your way in. That's something different. Not, I'm gonna eat your pussy from the back. That lady is going to fucking throw you out of wherever y'all at.
I had teachers that was like I had female teachers that was too friendly with me, rubbing me and shit. Like that's wasn't my ass. That's just too friendly. You touching me too much.
All right, I want you to act that out. The teacher touching you, and then you say what you're gonna say. Go.
Like damn, like okay, she touching me like she always happy touching me. She's like, yo, why you like you friendly as hell? Like not like you friendly as hell. Like I'm really feeling you. Like when the last time I will ask you a question, just answer. Like no, like forget we teacher and student. When last time you had your pussy eaten from the back? She said, what? I said, no. Hold up. Before you get mad. No. Hold up, you get mad. I'm just saying, like, I see how you always be touching me. I'm just wondering, like when the last time you had.
She would have grabbed you by your collar and escorted you to the principal, and the police officer would have been there, and she would have filed for sexual harassment charges.
Yo, this nigga said.
Like, yo,
this nigga think. Hold on. I was gonna get it done.
This nigga think that because he got touched by a teacher that she was
too much.
She rubbing me too much,
rubbing me always,
which meant that she wanted his penis.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not that far fetched. Teachers be fucking students all the time.
I don't think that
I had one chance. I never took it. I probably should have said what Kev said, but I was already 18. I was at y'all's school. I already told y'all the story.
Kev said he was going to be in 7th grade.
Nah, I was 7th grade for the 9th graders.
That's what I'm saying.
They were the 9th graders.
No, you were 7th grade talking to a 9th grade women and older. That's how you were. That's the scenario that you painted. You was eating these 9th grade women vaginas, and the next step was now this teacher done touched on me too many times. It's her turn to feel the wrath of the tongue.
Bro, I was doing that in high school.
13th
you wasn't beating me or whatever you talking about.
But niggas. But chicks, you know how chicks talk. Everybody would know that this is the nigga that eat pussy. Like you gonna get your pussy eaten, go talk to this nigga.
Kev,
not fucking true.
So what you're telling me is that there is a after school club labeled.
Yo, everybody.
The women who's been eaten
out
by
Kev. You're not lying.
Tell me why he not lying. Because I feel like that's some bullshit.
Yeah, if you giving him some credibility, we need to know that.
Go back to your 9th grade
stuff.
stuff.
I'm in high school and he talking about eating my pussy from the back and trust and believe. Back in that age time, a lot of dudes they wasn't eating pussy. Like they was humping and fingering and just starting to have sex, but they wasn't eating no pussy.
Yeah, but what I'm explaining is. If you were in the
try
club,
it out, and then you're gonna tell your friends, it's gonna get spread around to everybody. Oh, this nigga, he out here eating pussy. They gonna want to try it.
Yeah, but the thing about that is they not gonna leave half of the story out. They're gonna talk about the part where he had to get naked to do it, and then they're gonna talk about the part where when they look behind, he was standing up. They talk about, do you feel that hit in the back of your pussy?
Let me tell you something. They not gonna tell that shit because they not gonna tell the part where they was getting fucked. They only gonna tell the part where they got the.
Somebody's gonna tell the.
But what if you ugly to them?
It wasn't ugly.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying like that's not a sound piece of advice because everybody can't do that. Everybody can't go up to women and be like, "Yo, man,
I wasn't ugly back then, dog. I wasn't ugly.
What
I'm
makes
not
you
talking
think
about
that
you?
I'm
just
saying, I got this knowledge.
Cheap.
I got this knowledge of how to eat pussy and how to say it and what to do.
I would have definitely
I'd have been running through the school.
Kev said that he would go back in time and create a more pervert version of who he is.
That's literally what he just said.
Already. Jail.
That's what he just said. Jail. 100%
Do you think that they not going to talk about them getting fucked, or the part at the beginning where you tell them, because there's going to be a disclaimer that's it's got to be rules.
You got to fuck them too.
It's got to be rules. So somebody's the first person is going to be like, yeah. She was like, I thought it was weird at first when he said he had to get naked to do it, but I was like, I'll try it. You know what I'm saying? And then I looked back after 5 minutes of pleasure. I turned around and he said, "Do you feel that?" And I was like,
"Ain't no 5 minute pleasure. That motherfucker legs shaking, shit running down. Like, what's going on? Like, yo, I got something even better for you."
Kev, I'm pretty sure that if you have the information you have now, you would have taught him how to get to where he needed to get to at the fastest possible time.
But you saying it like you wasn't like you had a kid at like 14, nigga. Like you saying it like you wasn't fucking already. I'm trying to understand why do you need
a more pervert version of himself? Is automatic jail time? Am I wrong?
But bro, it was like
I was like went through puberty and had a baby right after. Like, what are you talking about?
I was like learning on the job still. Like I'm learning on the job.
You clearly didn't know how to pull out yet.
He was learning on the job, but he got fired a few times until he found the right job.
If I just had the knowledge of just like skipping all this bullshit, like it was a time when you thought you just pound on hard, you doing something.
I thought that. Yeah, for a long time ago.
All guys think that. That's stupid.
Yeah. Eliminate that shit right out the box. Like, nah, stop that.
A more pervert version.
Eliminate that shit.
He would turn himself. What was that? What was the movie? The Lover Man or Lover? With
Bigelow, nigga.
No, with the black bull who was always fucking everybody's wife.
Oh, with the
Ladies Man.
Hey,
the ladies man.
Hey,
that'd be Kev.
Hey, ladies.
Kev would just turn himself into.
Because he said the most crazy shit. Take you out for a nice glass of wine, a nice dinner, and then put it in your booty.
Yeah,
that would be him.
Yeah.
Get straight to the point.
Yeah,
a more pervert version of himself.
I wasted so much time with like dumb shit, like saying dumb shit.
Well, you know, like talking.
I could have taught him how to get straight to the point.
That's why you agree with what the fuck he said. Nobody.
Yeah, I know. Hey, listen.
I ain't gonna respond to that shit.
Yeah, but you would. I guess you would have went to your 13-year-old self.
Oh, time out. Listen to what she say. Say it now. Say it clear. That these niggas like listen, y'all niggas listen.
That she's a pervert.
That she was right.
Yeah, go ahead, tell them. I'm right.
Yeah. Because everything he's saying is actually making perfect sense. It's just a tip. He's not saying like he wouldn't give himself no other advice, but in hindsight, you know, he's thinking about it. He's reflecting on the past and he's thinking, dang, if I just started advertising, you know, my pussy eating capabilities right off the bat, it could have launched him.
To what? There's no. What would he have done?
What would have launched him?
It would have propelled him up the chain much faster.
To what?
Prostitution.
Clearly, what would he have done on that?
I could have made some money off of this shit.
You still got the same amount of pussy
that I ate. I could have got some money.
If you telling me
that y'all know that guys y'all gotta have some type of edge. Every guy got an edge to get some pussy. You gotta have something. You gotta make the girl want to give it to you. Some people, they might not be the most handsome, but they funny. They can make a girl laugh out their drawers. Whatever. You got guys that's they go by their looks and they just got bitches that just throwing themselves at them. But every guy got an angle, you know what I'm saying? And he's just saying that in hindsight, if that was his pitch, he would have had hoes lining up.
I thought at the age
and they would have did the word of mouth for him. They would have told each other, and then they would have come to him to find out about it, and then he would have had to put in less work.
Let me tell you why this bullshit.
I want to know if they was like, "Oh, this boy over here eating coochie." Who eating coochie?
Let me tell you why that's bullshit.
Why?
Let me hang out
A
with him.
female telling you this.
No, I'm telling you why that's bullshit.
Wow.
Good.
At
Please.
that age, I thought I fucked the best. And I thought I was the only nigga eating the pussy. At that age. Clearly, now that I'm a grown man, I'm like, all right, you got to put in the work a different way. You got to, you know what I mean? You got to know what you're doing with certain stuff. But back then, when I was first started fucking, I thought I was the best thing since sliced bread. That's what I thought.
I'm pulling.
I'm just saying. The nigga said seventh grade.
Knowledge.
That's where you going back to. You going back to seventh grade to get sexual
Let's not keep
knowledge.
Let's not keep going.
To your
on
seventh grade self. That's where y'all gonna go back to.
Yes.
Y'all niggas is crazy, man.
There's
Y'all
a
trying to
lot of
start
other
in
stuff
the
I
game. Kev, you going to date the child back a little earlier. We be celebrating her drinking right now instead of her going to college.
She drinking now. What the fuck you talking about? All I'm saying is this right here. This is what I was trying to say. All I'm saying is this right here.
That
Dog,
is crazy.
I would eliminate so much.
It's a wild pervert.
I would just eliminate so much of the problems, like all this running this game and
imagine your younger self listening to you tell yourself,
that old man is crazy.
This old dude told me I need to start going to eat pussy.
Nah, I'm telling him everything. I'm gonna tell him why. I'm telling him everything I was doing. He'd be writing that motherfucking shit down.
Bro, game was still, and we can close this at game was still needed. I get it. You think that if you say some pervert shit to the girl, which we all wanted to say anyway, what are you talking about?
Time
when we was young.
How much pervert shit have I said to females?
I was about to say, but niggas was definitely saying pervert shit. That's not too far out fetched to say.
How's my
hold on.
My soon to be wife? Let me tell you what I said to my soon to be wife. I said, "Yo, what's up, Tis McGee? I'm gonna fuck you till you love me." And what did she tell? Netta, what did she tell you the next day? What did she tell you the next day after I left?
What's up, Tis McGee?
I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you till you love me. What did she tell you the next day, Netta? Listen.
She asked to invite you over so she can see you again. But you ain't tell him about your stripper moves and stuff too. He did a whole bunch of other shit
to that. Like she gotta like you.
You had a whole night of you doing
she has
things
to like
gain the attention. It was
like what the
look. She heard Tits McGee and came to the stew. Wait a minute, hold on.
Tits McGee.
Tits McGee.
So let me ask you a question, Janetta. Because and this is coming from something that I might know, because you know me and you might have talked about it. Somebody hit you in your DM and tell you they're gonna eat your pussy and all that. You just write down for it, right? That did it for you, right? Like, oh shit, that ain't about to eat my pussy.
Because remember, people gonna hear.
Hold on.
It is.
He a weirdo.
It depends who it is.
But that's my only point.
Don't fuck around. Tell me something like that, because I won't fuck around and find out. I'm be like, what? Well, send me the date and time so I can put on my calendar when.
But
if it ain't somebody know, then I'm gonna be looking at them like they're crazy. But as a woman, we deal with that quite often. We get random. You give a guy your number, your social media, and next thing you know, you getting a video of them jerking off, and you getting dick pics. Like guys do that all the time. So we're kind of like we get used to it after a certain. It loses its shock factor.
I'm
going back before it was a shock factor.
I'm going back before it was a shock factor.
Kev think that there weren't perverts before him.
He
was the original pervert.
He was the original pervert.
like there wasn't people in jail for pervert shit before Kev was born.
Yeah, Kev would have been one of them.
I mean, PB Herman used to beat his meat in the movie theater, and you wasn't even thinking about girls then. So yeah. There was a lot of perverts before you.
I don't even know how we got some shit.
You just went back in time and put yourself in a situation you probably wouldn't have wanted to be in.
Myself, dog.
13-year-old, you would have been coaching your 13-year-old self. I've been the
only 7th grader with a fucking
in
girl.
Jail.
with a senior girlfriend. The only nigga like, yo, how you get a senior?
Bro, how do you think? This shit is crazy.
No, because my cousin had a girl. She had a girlfriend when she was a senior. I was like, the 6th grade. She was only one to fuck young niggas, and
she sounds like a rapist.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. We went knocking on her door. Her dad kept coming to the door. I'm like, yo, how I'm gonna get this girl out this house?
Y'all just like living on the edge, on the brink.
You talking? Y'all lived in a small area where niggas just do weird shit. Look, I'm sorry. I had to have game. I had to have something. I had to know how to talk to women. And you got them too. That's why I'm trying to understand what were you trying to
Dude, I was going to make myself
talk about this shit, bro.
I was going to make myself a fucking god. Like I had women, I was just going to
oh,
make myself
this
like
nigga is the Thanos of pervert. This nigga all the Yo, what other gyms you need? What other gyms you need, bro? Other than the pussy eating gym, what other gyms you need? I need to know all 6.
Oh, my gyms, like,
all
dude,
6.
have dog, dude, the fucking let me give you a massage. Like, you gotta get naked. Let me give you a full body massage.
Come on, look, he got his fingers, but he got his fingers ready for something else for the full body massage.
All the times I couldn't get, like, niggas wasn't really hitting chicks with the let me put the tip in. Niggas ain't get that until they got later in their life.
What?
Yeah, they was. Yeah, they was.
Fuck that shit. That was my move.
You know what I mean?
Now would that be the signature move?
Or they sitting on the couch, kissing on their inner thighs, just not even doing nothing, or just dick teasing the shit out of them the whole time. It's just like
that was a move, but I'll put that shit on the.
No, you wasn't teasing them, you were teasing them and getting something right after. I'm talking about teasing them for days and just letting them sit out there.
I had somebody do that. What? I had somebody do that shit to me.
They did it to us all the time. Yeah. But putting that move on them,
I never seen that for days. Kev, you so Dick Tease is the other gym. Dick teasing.
He said you doing that for days. Where you keeping captured at?
Like, yo,
wait, how many gyms we got, y'all? How many gyms?
I don't have any more Infinity Gauntlets, man. I'm just saying.
Kev is out here telling himself to cage these bitches and torture them.
Eating ass, all that shit. Like, all this just wild shit, sucking toes, the whole 9. Like, all the shit that you didn't want to do as a young boy. Sucking toes, eating ass, all that shit.
Anybody else got any gyms other than Thanos of pervert?
Yo, Kev going to teach himself to not. By the time he was going to be 18, he wasn't going to be able to feel any type of sexual intercourse anymore. He was going to be numb to emotions.
We would have started this podcast, and this nigga would have just been getting released from jail. Right there. We'd have been like, "Welcome home, welcome home." You would have had to declare had to declare your address to the sexual predators, which we call it, dog. They would have locked your ass up, nigga.
I wasn't Pill Cosby and no bitches.
You didn't have to.
Oh shit! Hey, Raheem.
Nigga crazy shit.
All right, man.
Yo, I'm just saying, like,
that was a
just
good
the
time.
Knowledge, yo, just that knowledge.
I mean, I'd have invested in some, but I mean, yeah. I'd just pick somebody eat their butt is all good too.
I'm saying to give them knowledge, to give yourself knowledge to getting up in the game, even like the sexual game in general is cool, but the knowledge that you want the knowledge you try to give yourself, the age time that you want to do it, and the goals that you made for them,
sex goals,
is fucking insane, bro.
Very insane.
I got to get all my information from like watching Real Sex 21. Like I had to find a G spot on Real
Sex 21. He teaching. He be over there teaching his 13-year-old self how to get the nasty channels on the cable.
Find out on my own too with shit like that.
Sexual skills is something different. Yes, I would have taught myself like, nah, bro, you're doing it all wrong, or you got to improve this way. Yo, get them there faster.
Eating pussy earlier in the game. That's the tip on it.
That's something, but the shit that
training yourself to be 13 and get your teacher and say to her, "Yo, have you been getting your pussy ate from the back?" As a 13,
no, wait.
The back is the key. Is the key thing that takes it up to the next level. Is from the back.
Time out.
Assault.
Time out. Listen. I'm about to get Jeanette to agree with us. I'm about to get Jeanette to agree with us real quick. Put yourself in this situation. You are your age right now. You are teaching 7th grade, and a 7th grader comes to you and say that. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm dismissing them. Kids hit on me all the time.
That's what kids say to you. That's what kids say to you. That's what children say to you, Netta. That is the sentence that a child comes out of.
They don't say that. Not that young, but yes, I have
if a 7th grader asks you that, don't You gonna just be
seventh
like
grader see a
dismiss it,
teacher.
You're just gonna walk off like, and those little seventh graders asked me.
He said the teacher asks, "Yo, you cute, you're fine, you ass." They say dumb shit, dumb key
Because eating the
observation.
pussy from the
I
back
wouldn't
ain't.
entertain it with a child. I'm just saying for him, what he was saying, looking back in hindsight, I can see where he coming from. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, I'll be doing foul.
I can see where he coming from.
Foul shit.
Yes,
I would come to school with fucking sweatpants on, no drawers, just dumb shit.
Yo, you a fucking freak, nigga.
Freak alley, freak lane, boy.
Dumb shit.
I'm
That's
telling you, yo,
That's what you would
it's
do.
a
That's the
pervert.
information you keep.
A pervert going back in time to upgrade his pervertness.
I would not have been your friend.
Fucking insane.
I would not have been
I'm
your friend.
fucking weak because I think everything is such a bright idea.
That's crazy. Oh, I'd have came to nigga.
She's
What?
like, she's like, that's smart. He gonna get a
Sweatpants
lot
with-
of
sweatpants
attention
with
with
no
them no
drawers.
draws, gray sweatpants.
Okay.
He
Even
gonna
the
be coming to
weirdo
school with
nigga
gray
in school.
sweatpants. He gonna be
That's
the
the nigga that don't wear
weirdo
no
nigga in
drawers.
school.
Running
They
down the
gonna
hallway
be
that nigga
like,
by
They gonna be
himself.
like, Kev, he don't be wearing no underwear. He a little doodoo stain boy or something.
You know,
They
Kev,
gonna-
you know,
see,
Kev
they gonna make a
had to
weird
drag
name
his
for him. Now
See,
Kev fighting because he a
niggas
pervert.
thinking I'm a doodoo stain, but chicks like, damn, you see that shit bouncing?
All they
nigga.
did was make us run a mile every day for gym anyway,
exactly.
all school year.
The nigga with the sweatpants and no drawers and a Dragon Ball Z shirt is not getting any fucking pussy. Whatever he's talking about, he's not getting no pussy.
whoa.
On everything I
Yo,
love,
that
I know I'm right
lineup
on
of
that.
clothing is insane.
I
To
know
have
I'm right.
gray
here's the
sweatpants,
thing.
no drawers on,
But
a
here's the
button-up
thing.
Dragon Ball Z
With that
shirt.
half
Doing
of
wrestling moves at lunch.
Watch this, care my man. With half of that knowledge is still looking like that, with no knowledge, I'm still getting pussy.
Bro, you are going to the fucking insane
still
asylum.
getting pussy.
They're gonna put a straight jacket on you from a kid
getting
and
pussy, though.
medicate
I
you.
was still getting pussy though. That's the thing. That
And then they
weirdo
gonna
nigga
look.
still getting pussy.
And then they
People gonna be
sit.
talking to your mom like, why your son don't never wear no drawers?
Yo,
Teachers, male teachers specifically,
after they
you
call
gotta
you,
walk around school all day, no drawers.
One day, dog.
after they call you to the office, they're gonna say, "What the fuck made you do and say the shit you said?" Then you're gonna say some dumb shit like, "My future self told me that that's how I get more pussy." That's gonna get you sent right to Shawshank, nigga. Right to Shawshank. It's over for you, bro. For real. You right there with Morgan Freeman.
A pervert going back in time to upgrade his pervert level is
Oh shit. Yo, come on, yo.
I'm
Don't do that.
fucking weak.
Don't do that.
Hey yo,
All the little girls
Yo,
like him now.
Yep. He learned
Yo,
the game from
Did you
Kev
tell
from a
him to say?
distance.
Did
No,
you
I
tell
ain't
him to
tell
say
him
shit like that?
No, I tell my son say no shit like I'm not giving him no game.
Why
Make
not?
me a grand. You ain't making me no fucking grandpa.
What are you talking about?
Man, listen.
But I don't understand. I'm trying to understand. Why is
Yeah.
it?
I give him game, but listen, he all right, man.
You ain't give none of your older sons game. You gotta send this.
I tell him
college
certain shit like the game I got from your aunt. That was like the best game. I love Auntie to death. She hit me with the. She said, "Just be real. Just say what you want. Just say what you want. Tell a female exactly what you want. Don't lie to them."
Eating
She
their
said,
butt.
"This whole time I've been lying to chicks to get what I want." Tell myself that years ago, like, yo, I
Now
listen.
that's something. That's a good one though, Kev.
Yeah.
To tell yourself.
But I'm telling the truth. I'm telling you
Tell
shit
them-
what I want to
tell
do with them.
yourself
Like,
to
yo,
tell
I
the
just
truth,
want. I
but
just want to.
Don't tell yourself, yo, you know how to get your teacher? Ask her if she ever had her ass.
Yo,
beat
man,
from
there's
the
so many
back.
niggas like, yo, it was niggas in high school
You're
that was
going
fucking the
to
teacher.
jail.
Like, come on, man.
I'm pretty sure that's not how the conversation started, though.
The conversation started. You touching me heavily. You
I was about to
keep
say because
touching
he
me.
said she keep rubbing all over him.
You rubbing me. Stop touching me.
I'll tell you.
He
this.
not saying he gonna do it to a
When
str-
Kev
a
said-
ordinary
Kev
teacher. He
said
to
verbatim,
somebody he
Kev
know that
said-
keep touching him and giving him the signals like the hint, like
Kev
that's
said
what he wanted.
verbatim, I would find the baddest teacher
Nope, I didn't
in
say that.
school. He put
No, I didn't
himself
say
in
baddest.
place to get hit. Next thing
I
you
didn't
know,
say
Kev,
baddest. I said the loneliest,
that's
the
oh my-
meanest, and the one that's always rubbing me and touching me, need the
The
affection.
loneliest.
You needy motherfucker. I
You hear?
got your needy ass.
pervert
You
level
needy.
max.
You needy. You too fucking needy.
Bro,
You keep touching me. You getting it.
Kev gonna be telling a 13-year-old self,
You need
you
it.
gotta find the drunk ones, okay?
Yeah.
Find the drunk ones, find the lonely ones. If she touching you, she probably wants you to touch her back.
Yeah.
I
And that
Jail
right
time.
there is a mistake.
I had a
It's
rule.
a jail
Real shit. I had a
Memorize
rule
visiting
back then. I
hours.
would still keep that rule. I ain't never like take advantage of a drunk chick unless we both drinking together and we both fucking drunk.
So you're
That-
gonna tell
Kev,
yourself, so you
Kev,
gotta drink
Kev,
with
Kev.
her.
We woke up drunk
That's
together like,
literally
oh
what he
shit,
does.
it happened.
This nigga said, "Oh, I ain't gonna take advantage of her, so I'm gonna get drunk too."
No, we
Dog,
get
this-
drunk at the same
Same
time.
thing,
She,
bro.
and she,
That
if we
way
both
we're on
drinking,
the same
and we
level.
both drink, and she passed out for getting drunk. I'm not doing that.
It's like
yo,
Bill
stay here.
Cosby giving himself the
He said,
fucking. It's giving
not
himself
doing
the
it.
We
pills
both
I'ma
too.
wake her
drinking.
back
We
up.
both drinking, and we getting hands is getting too happy.
I was
to
high
go
too.
down.
Yo, imagine Bill Cosby fucking lawyers came to court where he was high too. That's why it was all okay. Imagine that.
No, man, listen, get out of here. Get off the fucking show, man. Y'all niggas got me confused. I did a lot of shit that y'all niggas never thought, and I said, and it went down. Y'all looked at me.
Y'all do him like that.
Yeah, these niggas
It's
will look
funny
at me like,
too.
yo, how did you pull that shit off? How did you say that? And how did you get here?
Yeah, but you doing what you do as an adult and then encouraging a 13-year-old to do it is wild.
It's crazy.
It's me.
That's even
Even worse.
wilder.
Even worse.
You'll never understand why that's wild, bro. Apparently,
Telling myself.
it's like,
Even worse. I can't,
that's
bro.
crazy.
If my brain would get that knowledge, my brain be like, oh my God, I'm about to fuck shit up in here.
Oh my god. Get him to jail fast.
You're gonna be baby making ready in a heartbeat.
Oh, you
boy.
know, understand niggas. I had chicks' moms hitting on me that I didn't know what to do because I didn't know what to do. I was just scared as a young one. I was just like, yo, this lady too old. Like, she
What
gonna
they
fuck my
say,
head up.
Kev? What they say?
What you mean what they say?
What they say when they
Niggas
hit
sit
on
on my lap, kiss me on my neck, all
Grown
types of
women
wild shit.
Grown women was doing
Yes,
this.
bro.
You should have been calling the fucking police as well.
That's
The
real.
fuck you
Or
mean?
fucking
I was
them.
just nervous.
You do
dog.
one or the other, bro.
I was
Call the
nervous
police
as
on
hell.
them.
God.
She's like, you know what? If you was a little, she always said, if you was a little bit older, that's the
And that's when
sign.
Kev would have
I
said,
would have known that means
Taking them
that
down.
means fuck me now. I didn't know that back then. I was like, oh shit, I gotta be a little bit older. I didn't know that then. I was just
Oh,
scared
he
as
said,
shit.
"Ooh,
I
I'm
gotta
waiting
be
for
a
my
little bit older."
birthday."
Yo, and then went to his room to grow. Nigga went to his room and said, I can't wait until I get older.
I can't wait. I've been waiting for this day. Where's she at?
I was nervous,
She
like,
gone.
yo, this nigga, this
She
lady,
dead?
this lady fucking
That's
old,
crazy.
this lady fucking grown ass, man. Like,
Nah, that's a clear signal. I'm not going to sit here and play you out about that. That's a clear signal, and you probably should have did something.
I was scared,
I tell you
dog.
this, Jazz
Why
be
you
12
scared?
years old right now. If Kev would have gave himself the knowledge that he has
Say
right
Jazz
now
would
at
be 12?
13, Jazz be 12.
Has to be grown ass woman out the crib. I almost fucked up.
You
I
ain't
was
that
gonna
old,
have-
Kev. I don't want
All
to.
right, yo.
He said she'd be a
I
grown
almost
ass.
fucked up. My oldest kid would have been 20, 26 now.
Mm.
26.
Huh?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was like 26,
He was going to
going on
tell the
27.
13-year-old surf who was already a pervert how to maximize his pervertness.
We done.
This dude crazy,
Yeah.
yo.
We done, yo.
Dude
Like, come
crazy,
on,
son.
bro.
You
This nigga
crazy.
Kev.
You crazy, boy.
We
Not
just
crazy.
went
He's talking
fucking.
as
I'm
he-
glad you
as
here
he
because you
thought about it-
validated my
as he
shit.
thought about the
No,
scenario.
she didn't, yo.
I did though. Okay, so I'm not saying that that's the best advice. I'm just saying I can understand. Y'all can't understand where he coming from. That's what y'all
No.
really saying.
Listen, because
But
to me,
the only reason why I
there's
can't
other things to
understand
say.
because we know Kev from the young age and the stories that come with the young age, and you gonna fucking upgrade that nigga to a different level of pervertness is insane. It's one thing if you didn't already have game at a young age, and now you're trying to teach him so he
But
can
when you
mold
really
himself
work-
as he's getting
Here's
older.
the thing,
But
this how I
Kev
know
was already young, super
Kevin, keep
wild.
talking.
Super
Y'all
wild.
not perverts. Y'all not perverts, so y'all don't understand. When you a pervert, you always want to level up
The
your level
pervertness.
of pervertedness.
Nah,
That sounds like a trash
You
spot.
always want
a
up in
rapist.
yourself.
that is a
You always,
dangerous
when
line.
you a pervert for real, you always one up in yourself.
That is
All
a
throughout the
dangerous
years
line
of
to
your
cross.
pervertedness. You trying to continue on expanding it.
There's a reason why
Exactly.
Netta knows that. There's a reason why Netta knows that, and I'll tell you guys after.
After people listen to this, they just gonna jump in their DM and say, "I can eat your pussy, I can eat your butt, I can do this, I can do that." I'm telling
Can't
you,
do that now. You can't. You that shit don't fly no more. You That's just
You said you had to do that late
It flew
90s.
20 years ago.
It worked when you was young
because I
on
was
young.
nowhere near nobody.
It's young on young.
As soon as they meet your ass in Jamaica,
Nothing. You don't know where I'm gonna be at next week.
they're gonna find you in Jamaica and they're gonna know the exact thing. There go that one. There go that. I know what she like. I know what she like.
Man, listen.
They gonna bring out that red snapper and get busy. Anyway, all right, y'all.
Listen,
What you
give
got?
her-
Anybody got anything left?
Yeah, give her a hug from the side with no drawers on. Let her hand accidentally hit it. Then you can talk.
That's different. I pull that move now, nigga.
I must say,
pull
where
that
we
move
going
now.
with this? Are you
The
giving
fuck are you
advice
talking
to
about?
them or back in the day?
Give
That's
advice
some
to niggas
shit.
now.
I'm gonna say, are
That'll
you
wake you
telling
up.
them that's what they need to do for? I'm confused.
See what it is with that? Hug her from the side. Let the hand hit that
Yeah,
thing. You
no,
just
that'll
look
wake
at
them
it,
up. Yeah,
and you
yeah.
just walk away from like nothing happened.
Oh, no, nigga, I pounce. You gotta pounce.
He said it, then walk away and look back at him. Freak bull.
Freak bull. Kev,
Yeah.
Kev walk away like a bad bitch. Fuck out of here, nigga. Nobody responded to that shit. Walk back like. Ain't nobody responded to that movie.
Hey, yo.
All right.
What are we doing here?
We'll
yo?
catch y'all later, man. This is over. This is done.
Back again.